See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little beast, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little beast, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by DaRon Bland. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That's Pickens with the catch outright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down from the 31. This is Johnson heading right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. This throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Has it in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Storms are mine, but you know she never made it. When you flying up this, ain't no cabbage. Don't live what Avenue Bays and stay in Vegas.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Bunch right. Go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. This is ahead for about 5. Nick Herbig making the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Another throw for Fields. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On target to his man, Taylor. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go, Scott.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Fields on third. Wilson's got it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Sit high.
Hall is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Throwing now from the gun. It's taken in by Washington. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on first down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stephens has it. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Jet.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Fields out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
Angel.
First down throw for Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. This is reeled in by Wilson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This one finds Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Johnson now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Sit high.
Blitz coming here, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Chip slant. Go.
Fields on first down. Taylor makes the catch. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, Ken. 11. Jack.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Throwing from the gun here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack, another pass on second down. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it at the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Rolling left behind some time. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sauce Gardner with the INT. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
Play action, Fields. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So second down coming up.
You got a mini base. Mayday. Say hi.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Wilson's got it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Johnson. Right.
Another throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this to Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. Defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got it at the 6. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets trying to end this before the final quarter. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Looking for a target. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers continuing to fight at least. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. He's throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
They start the drive with Hall. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5.
Right.
On the counter, Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, never mind. Monday. Press. Spot right. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Bunch right. Here we go. No mas. Tonight.
A pistol snap. Fields. Flush down now to his left. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Forced out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And that will not be enough for a first down. Desperation time here on fourth. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing it again here. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready up!
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll throw it again. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Back to the air on second down. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2. They'll try and throw it here. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Delta. Here we go, son. All right.
Off play action, it's Fields. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, son. Extend.
Motioning left is their running back.
Sit high.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's looking deep once again. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run. Deep down. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Can. Here we go. West side's in. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice top...